Okay, let's talk about driving this thing. Oh, speaking of driving. Yeah, anybody have any goose recipes? Okay, so I took one roll of bricks off and I moved the cap, which is this 2-inch thick, 2-foot square, 1.5-inch thick, I guess, patio paver. That's probably at least a dozen fire rings, and it hasn't cracked yet. A little bit of iron there to create a door. And chimney, which is actually flue, I should call it, but it's drawing nicely actually. So what I do is I start the fire right here in the door, and once I get a good amount of coals going, a good heat, it's easier to get it going there. Gets the flow going up the flue real good. And now I'll slowly push it back. Trying to do this one-handed. Videography is not my thing. I just like sharing. Now that spot right there will be quite hot, probably 600-700 degrees now. It'll cool off pretty quickly because it's not sunk in yet. The heat's not sunk. There's this layer. These going around, that's my old fire pit and sand. These are actual fire brick. These are fire brick, so I've got what, 3.5 inches of fire brick there as a base, and that's a solid base. There's some fine beach sand in between. Sorry. I'm also smoking some malt over there, so I'm getting smoked out from every which way. Smoke over there, you might be able to see it. Anyways, and the rest of these are just these found red clay bricks that I've got all over the place. You can see right through. And I'm now up to, where am I at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers in height. Then that paver stone has a cap, and then this makeshift flue, which actually works out pretty good. I had a bit of beach sand here and there just to seal her up where I could. I'm actually thinking if I had a box, built a box around this and just topped it with sand. Ugly as sin, it would insulate it and seal it off good. What I don't have right now is heat retention. So basically I cook from the fire. Whereas with the real McCoy, your bricks, which are usually cut in half and gone this way, so you're at 4.5 standard bricks, 9 inches. So I'm running much less heat mass. Well, when you get the heat mass going, not just the heat mass, but when you get mass going, it retains heat. So you do an initial firing, and it'll hold temperature for a long time. For cooking pizzas, where you want some heat on the top, you throw in a piece or two, make sure there's flames, and go for it. As it is now, I have to cook with the fire. And reason I took off one extra layer tonight, I'm trying to get the heat to come down. I'm not getting enough heat above. I've got the floor mastered. I can get the floor over 1,000 degrees. Excuse me. So I'm not doing pizzas tonight. I'm doing bread. So it's coming on evening. I like to make a fire out here anyway, so have a couple of dough balls. I screwed up on my salt content, my last pizza doughs. Way too salty, but makes for an excellent bread. So I'm going to use up the last 2 dough balls that I have and just make bread out of it. And later on, I have a nice little fire going. So that's a little intro on my makeshift cobbled together oven. There will be a real McCoy, not loosed, Not loose stacked or anything. I still have some more bricks around, but I may crack open the bank vault and buy some new fire brick and make a real McCoy. I'm enjoying this way more than I deserve. Right, cool. 5 minutes. That's a long enough video. Take care. Be good. Oh, as I was saying, I'm smoking some malt with some peat. Make a peaty beer, maybe? Not that I would ever distill it and make a single malt faux scotch or anything. But hey, we do what we do. Be good.